The 25th of October, Rabbi Furst Mishna Berura.
Right. This store is to dismantle.
It's like to what?
To dismantle.
Oh,
Good morning again, Lou. We're in Siman Kufnun Dalid in the Mishnah Berura or Chaim and Sif Kat and Yud Ches.
it means to dismantle.
Right.
Mhm.
List or Soser, like Soser is to like contradict.
Oh, okay. We're able to dismantle it from there. Below.
You have by Hilchos Shabbos, you have Binyan and Stira,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, building and dismantling.
Okay, below have kishar tamishe kedusha the ain lekakalan. Okay, so what it doesn't have the place doesn't have the holiness where it can get spoiled. The kana'al, the sof siman. Oh, okay, and what we can look at the siman kufnun bet. Look there.
Iron Sham, right? Movie Iron Simon, the soap iron. Simon. What does he say? The end of Sif Kufnun Bey. That's not so far away. We did that. What's the end of Kufnun Bey? Store Dover Mibase Connection. Ella in Kane also Hamanas Limbnos. Yeah, there were more mentions there. It's forbidden to dismantle anything from a base Knesset unless it was made on that condition. And that you're going to rebuild it in some fashion or other.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because in that case, when you're uh, dismantling what's there pre-existing, you're doing it on the condition that you're going to make an improvement with the renovations. So otherwise you would never be able to renovate a Beit Knesset, right?
Right. We had in Highland Park, they actually added to the building. You know, they made a beautiful Beit Knesset, which was 2 stories. So the women sat in the upper part surrounding. You know, they could look down and see what was going on. But what they also did, well, the room prior to the rebuilding of the Beit Knesset, the room that was used was sort of used as a place to daven, but after davening, they removed all the chairs and set up tables. They also did kiddush in that same room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but eventually, when they added to the shul, that room became like a social hall. They beautified it. They put sort of like short chandeliers in it and painted it, and it was used more as a social hall. And so, okay. So let's see. That was Yud Chet. Yud Tet is mitpachat shall say for Torah. So that's the what the Torah is wrapped in.
Yes. Right now, obviously, um, things they did. This is based on a Gemara. This is the expression of the Gemara. So they obviously did things a little bit differently than we do, and they didn't have like a mantle as we have on our Sefer Torah now. They may not have had even Eitz Chaim's, the spindles, or maybe if the Swardish accustomed to put it in a little box. So, but they would wrap it in various different silks and then cloths, fine cloths.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Very good. So it says that the law is like other items of Kedusha.
Let's see. First, let's go back. Let's go up to the Mechaber and Dalet and see what it says over here in the Mechaber first. Sorry.
Oh, in Dalet? Oh.
Yeah, that because yeah, your test in the Mishnah Berura is going back up to the next. I think it is, isn't it? Or maybe not.
Yeah, I have for I only have one Mishnah Berura for Dalet.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. Mitpach is so Sefer Torah. Maybe right. You
But
can't.
Mishna,
Right. It says it's usher. It's usher lekabes mitbasa. So it's usher to launder these silks that you would wrap the Sefer Torah in with meiraglayim. Yeah. Okay. That's right. So in the Mishnah Berura, correct. Go ahead.
okay, so the Huadin called. Okay, so this wrapper or wrappers of the Sefer Torah have the same kedusha as the other holy items.
Right.
Oh yeah, so right, and kaf is kamei
B'mei I mean urine. Urine, you should know, was used at the time of the Gemara and even up until maybe recent times. And actually, to tell you the truth, it may be a active ingredient in many detergent products. That urea is a very strong cleansing substance. It's very might be antiseptic as well, and so it was used very popularly especially in earlier times, before we had Tide and what's that other product? What was it? Tide and the other one they had there.
Oh, I know there are a lot of different. There used to be a lot of different ones. Tide is still around.
Dirt can't hide from intensified tide.
Yeah. I think there's a laundry detergent called Fab or something.
Oh, that's another one. So,
Yeah, different
so,
ones.
right.
Okay.
So you'd probably have to use, if you wanted to launder these silks, you'd have to launder them. It could be, I tell you the truth, you might have to, whether you could put them in a washing machine, that could be one question. So I just have to answer this phone call. 1 second, please.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Slicha? Okay. No. To. Slicha. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, it's a question whether you could put them in the washing machine. There's a question whether or not, let's say you have your tzitzis here, let's say your talis cotton, whether you should put them in the washing machine or not, or strictly wash them by hand. And also if you're going to put them in the washing machine, whether you should wash them with maybe shirts and things rather than with underwear or something like that. So anyway, there's the question of dealing with it in a more honorable, respectable way than you would simply wash your kitchen towels and such like that. So also
Right.
here, according to our strict law right now, we're just dealing with using the urea to launder the silks that are wrapping around the Sefer Torah, so that you should not do. Just if you notice, if you see the Shartzin in Yud base, look at the Shartzin in base.
You'd bet. I see Yud. Oh yeah, you'd bet. Okay, so it says, let's see, the low gara The shofar?
Right, it's not worse. Logar, it's not worse than a shofar.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Damru Rosh Hashanah.
That's on Daf Lamed Gimel, if I'm not mistaken. They say in the Gemara in Rosh Hashanah, Daf Lamed Gimel.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. The aimless shorot b'yemei raglayim mipnei kavod. Okay, so you don't put it in urine because of its honor.
Right. The urine would be a very good substance to cleanse the inside of the shofar, which sometimes you might know. Sometimes the shofar has a little bit of a natural smell to it. So one of the ways to do that is to soak it in various substances. So actually, urine might be a very good substance to do that, but you can't do that because it's not respectful to use urine for such a thing which is used for a mitzvah. So similarly, we're saying here that the silks which the Sefer Torah is wrapped in are no worse than a shofar that used for Rosh Hashanah.
Well, isn't it the same thing about davening? Like if you're for some reason davening outside, you shouldn't daven where there's dog feces or things that
Yeah, that's a category of what we call machane kadosh, meaning your machane, your encampment should be kadosh. It should be
kadosh.
holy, and not to have anything which is despicable within it, right? So it's very similar halacha, correct?
Okay, so let's see. Kaf is b'mei raglayim, so that was urine. Uhadin b'chol davar ha masriach. So this law applies like all things that smell, I guess.
Right.
Kemo shemei mizrah shel pishtan kayotze was a so like I guess the water used to soak flax and
Right.
so
If you know
forth.
anything, right, very good. If you know anything about the way you process flax, flax is actually like a plant. It's a plant. They have long stalks. So what you have to do is soak those stalks so the fibers soften, and so the water that you're soaking them becomes very. If you ever noticed, sometimes if you ever buy flowers or get flowers as a gift, and and you leave the flowers in the water, the stems will be in a little bit of water at the bottom of the vase that you have the flowers in, and it becomes very, very murky, very murky water because of the bacterias and the decomposing of the various vegetable fibers. So likewise, the flax, when it's being soaked, the decomposing of the vegetable fibers causes the water to become very murky and despicable.
Okay, very good. So it looks like we finished Gimel here.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so we'll continue with Dalit tomorrow, Mitzvah.
Okay.
Amen.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. That was very good. And Lou, thank you as well.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shkoyach Meir.
Okay.
Both,
Everyone,
yeah.
have a good day. Thank you. Be well.
Okay, have a good day, Rabbi.